Today topic is Introduction to HTML. My name is Aravalluvan. I am working as an associate professor in the Department of Computer Science, Hapsa College, Tirupattur. Actually, this topic is come under third year, fifth semester BSc Computer Science as an elective subject. The subject name is Web Design. World Wide Web. The Internet is the worldwide network of networks that everyone knows. The World Wide Web is commonly referred to as WWW or W3 or the web, shortly web. The World Wide Web is one of the many applications built on the top of the internet. There are many applications on the top of the internet. This is one of the many applications, Actually, this is proposed by Tim Berners-Lee. He proposed the architecture of the World Wide Web. He created the first web server, web browser, and also the web page on his computer in 1990. The World Wide Web is an interconnected system of public web pages accessible through the internet. For creating web pages, we have to learn a standard markup language for creating web pages. Actually, the HTML is the standard markup language. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML describes the structure of the web page, and it contains the series of web elements. HTML elements tell the browser how to display the web page or display the content. This picture shows the simple HTML document. The first line is document type HTML. This is nothing but the declaration. The second line is the HTML example. This is the nothing but the comment line. Actually, this is skipped by the browser. That one is used only for our programmers. We should start the HTML script or HTML document. It starts with the HTML, and we have to end with /HTML at the end of the document. I put a front slash and then HTML. This is the start tag, and this one is the end tag. Inside the HTML, you are having two sections. One is head section, another one is body section. In the head section, there is a title, that is page title, and it ends with the slash title. This title is shown in the web browser title bar. And the second one is the body section, H1. It's a heading tag. My first heading, this is the content to be displayed, and the end with the end tag. Similarly, this P stands for the paragraph, starts with the my first paragraph /P. This is the content of the paragraph, /P is the end tag. So in the HTML, starts with the HTML tag, end with the /HTML. The HTML document contains two sections. One is head section, another one is body section. The first line is declaration, defines this document is a HTML5 document, and this symbol starts with the comment line not displayed by the browsers. The HTML element is the root element of the HTML page. The head element contains the meta information about the HTML page. Also contains a special document formatting the instructions called style sheets. Similarly, client-side programs also be inside the head section. These client-side programs called the scripts for creating the dynamic web pages. The title, the element specifies the title of the HTML page, and in the body section, the element defines the document's body and is a container for all visible contents such as headings, paragraphs, images, hyperlinks, tables, lists, etc. And inside the body, you are having the two types, H1. The elements defines the larger heading and P represents the paragraph. HTML editors. To enter the HTML documents, we need an editor. In the personal computer, you can use Notepad software. In the Macintosh operating system, you can use the text edit software. In the personal computer, you have to open the Notepad first and then write the HTML code, or you can copy the HTML code from somewhere and you can place it inside the Notepad. And then finally, you have to save the file with the extension of HTML or HTM. You have to save your file with the extension HTM. The name may be any name. And you have to store it in the with the extension of HTML, hypertext markup language. And then you can view the page. Now the web page is created. You can view the web page with the help of the web browsers. There are a lot of browsers are there. Internet Explorer, Microsoft Internet Explorer, or Edge, or you can use the Chrome browser or Opera browser. You can use any browser to view the web pages. You can actually you have the default browser in your computer, and you can double click on the file or the file you have created, or right click the file and choose the open with the particular browser. Or you can type the file name, that is HTML file name, in the top of the web browser. That is in the address bar. HTML paragraph. A paragraph always starts on a new line. Browser automatically adds some white space before and after the paragraph. You can see in the body you have two paragraphs, the first paragraph and second paragraph. The first paragraph, after the first paragraph, some lines are free, some space, some white spaces, and then you can view paragraph starts with some margin. The another tag is the heading tag, very important tag. H1 defines the most important headings. H6 element defines the least important headings. Here in this example, you can go through it. H1, this is heading 1, and H6, this is heading 6. The content is the heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, up to heading 6. When you open this file, you should save the file as HTML with the extension of HTML, and then you have to open with the browser to get the result. This is the web page displayed for this HTML code. For the HTML one, we will get a big heading. HTML links. Links are found in nearly all web pages. Links allow users to click their way from page to page, one web page to another web page. HTML links are called hyperlinks. These links are called hyperlinks. The syntax: A means anchor tag, H reference. You have to give the URL and then link text and /A. That A tag defines the hyperlink. H reference attribute, which indicates the link's destination. For example, here H reference, this is a college.com website, and visit college.com. This is the content displayed on the web page. Whenever you click this web page, web link, you will go to this page, college.com, www.college.com. This is an example for a HTML link. You can say this is the HTML body and these are the H2 content and the paragraph content are there, and then there is a link for H2 content hyperlink, HTML link. Sorry, paragraph you are having HTML links are defined with the tags, and this is the hyperlink. You can see the hyper hyperlink is different from the normal text. This is a link. It is in blue color and it is underlined. From that, in the web page, you can see this type of links, so that if you click or double click this link, you will go to the particular web page. This is a link. If I click, it goes to the www.college.com website. By default, the links will appear as follows in the browsers. An unvisited link is an underline and blue. A visited link is an underline and purple. An active link is an underline and in red color. Whenever you move above the link, little head of the mouse pointer will be shown. HTML links, the target attribute. The HTML links will also have another property, that is attribute, that is a target attribute. The target attribute specifies where to open the linked document. Whenever you click the link, okay, the new web page will be open. The new web page will be open or in the current window or a new window or in the parent window. For that, you can give the attribute target. Okay. By default, the link page will be displayed in the current browser window. The target attribute can have one of the following values. The self. Self means open the documents in the same window or tab as it is clicked. Blank means opens the document in a new window or tab. Parent opens the document in the parent space. Top opens the document in the full body of the window. Link to an email address. If you want, you can link the mail ID as a link. For that, you have to use mail to inside the H reference attribute to create a link that opens the user's email program. You can see answer tag, H reference, hyperlink reference. Here I am using the mail to colon and someone at example.com. Here there is a link. When you double click the link in the web page, you see this is the web page for this HTML code. Whenever I click the send mail, in the bottom you can see the send mail. Whenever you click the default client software of the email will open, and in the to address you will get this address, and it's ready to accept your contents, so that you can easily enter the reply or any information to the particular company or some other. So, HTML images. HTML images are defined with the image tag. The source file SRC, alternative text ALT, width and height are provided as attributes. SRC means source file, alternative text ALT means alternative text, width and height are provided as attributes for the image. You can see this one, PNG SRC equal to college.jpg, alternate equal to college.com. This is the alternative message. This is the image I want to display. This is in the default directory where the HTML is. There is no relative path. It is in the current path. This image should be in the current path. Width equal to 104 and height equal to 144. This is the image size. You can see the H2 HTML images. The first line heading line, and the second line is the paragraph, and third line is the image to be displayed. College.jpg image is displayed. HTML links. Use an image as a link. If you want, you can use the image as a hyperlink. That is, you can jump from one page to another page with the help of an image. Whenever you click the image, you can jump to another web page. Use an image as a link. Just put the image tag inside the anchor tag, A tag. See, you have the anchor A tag. This is H reference. This is the where you want to jump. This is active server pages. Inside, you are having the image source, smiley.gif, alternative message HTML tutorial style, and also you have the height. You end with the end tag, that is end anchor tag. This is the first line, image as a link as the first line, and the paragraph, the page is below. The image below is a link. Try to click on it. This is the second line paragraph, and then this is the image, that is smiley image is shown in the HTML page. Whenever I click this, whenever I click, it goes to the website or the web page. Default ASP will be executed. ASP means active server pages. There are some additional HTML horizontal rules. HR. The HR tag defines the thematic break in the HTML page. It is not often displayed by the, it is most often displayed as a horizontal row. If you want to divide sections in the HTML web page, you can use the HR. HR means horizontal row. After this first section, you can see the row, horizontal row. Similarly, after the second section, you can use the HR and you can show the web page is shown as a line. That is a horizontal row between the second and the third.